Hey everybody, welcome back to another video of Knights of the Alternate Table, Wacky Ideologies. This time we're going to be talking about radical apoliticism. So, let's get into it. Make sure to like and subscribe so we can get to 200 subs and leave your own custom alternate history countries. You will be credited, and yeah. So, I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure to have a good one and enjoy it. Thanks for watching. So, what is the simplest way to describe radical apoliticism? Well, basically, apoliticism itself is just leaving politics alone. Radical apoliticism is killing anyone who tries to do politics or make new laws. This leads to a system of government that's in a constant state of status quo. This truly is one of the truest forms of centrism in the world. And everyone hates centrism. So, normal apoliticism is just not electing new leaders. Well, electing new leaders, but making sure that they can't change law and they keep everything the exact same. So, the status quo, wherever your country is right now, if you adopted a system of apoliticism, that's where you would be for the rest of the century, unless truly something happens to change their viewpoints. This would not work in apoliticism. So, who's the leader? The leader is whoever the leader is at the time that radical apoliticism is adopted. So, the radical apoliticism, when it gets adopted, is pretty much leader for life. And we'll get to what happens when that leader dies in a later thing. But this leader can't do anything, really. So, what if someone tries to change their leader, either by putting themselves on the throne, or by trying to get elected? Well, the answer is simple. They get killed. By the military, by the people, by the current leader. They just get killed because they're trying to politics. And you can't have politics in radical apoliticism, because that could lead to change. And change is terrible in a radical apoliticism society, so why not just kill them instead of locking them up in normal apoliticism? Okay, I hear you saying, but what if the current leader wants a change? Well, you don't give him a change. Because if you give them a change, then they'll kill you, because you can't make new laws. It is simple. Apoliticism is making it so laws can't change, but radical apoliticism is killing anyone who tries to make change. What happens to the leader once they die? Well, they stay the leader, and they're the perfect radical apoliticism leader because they won't make any change, and they won't cost the state anything, even though they'll still be paying them. So, the radical apoliticism leader dies, and then he stays the leader, so he can't make any change, which is why they don't try to dethrone the leader if he tries to make a new law, because then he can't. So, how would new laws get passed? They wouldn't. There is no way for a law to get passed in radical apoliticism society, because no matter what, they will just get executed and killed. Which is why radical apoliticism isn't really a thing in modern society, but it works somehow, and change doesn't really happen that much. Let's talk about other ideologies. The first one is radical centristic apoliticism, which, yes, is a mouthful, but basically this is all about trying to get to the center. So once you adopt a radical centrist apoliticism society, then you try and make laws to get closest to the center as possible. Once this is done, no laws get made anymore. Radical checkerboard apoliticism society. Radical checkerboard system, much like radical apoliticism centrism, is when governments try and switch between the left and the right. So the current ruling right party would force their laws for 4 years, and the next one would cost their laws for 4 years, say if this was a system like the US. And the same leader from each thing would be elected till they die. Apoliticism, radical communism. This is basically what Marx wanted, with a status quo that never changes with one strong leader, but a little bit different, as no laws can be passed, and basically it's radical apoliticism in a communist society. With the communist society established, this would lead to a huge system of flop, which we'll see in a later slide. Radical Roman imperial centralism. With this one is a little bit weirder. As with Roman apoliticism, is basically all about trying to establish a new Rome. Basically what Mussolini was trying to do, but horribly failed at. This is also a system of fascism, which is also pretty weird, but it's different. There has been really two radical apoliticism societies. The first one is North Korea with Kim Il-sung. Kim Il-sung is still the president of North Korea, even though he's been dead for over 50 years. By this logic, he should not be able to make laws, which he can't. But successors in other parts of the government lead to making radical apoliticism in North Korea not happening. The other one is Benito Mussolini. While yes, he did actually almost establish this in Italy, overall failed with a system of fascism. By making his new laws, he really failed at creating the Roman radical apoliticism that happened in our timeline. But Benito was so close, on the verge of greatness. So how does it rank? 4 out of 10. For the ability not to change laws, there's not any reason for change, and is a pretty boring ideology that can get corrupt fast, or it can lead to some pretty violent wars. And last but certainly not least, it won't evolve with the times like most ideologies need to in order to thrive. So, which is why I rank radical apoliticism a 4 out of. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video. This one was actually a blast to make. The series response has been huge. Like, I wasn't expecting to get that many views on the narco-monarchy video. Hopefully this gets a similar amount of views. Next week is the narco-primitivism, so stay tuned. After that, I think we're gonna do Celebricide or E-Celebicide. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Goodbye! Wow, what a great video. On the left is the narco-monarchy video, which I think you enjoy, and on the right is my most recently uploaded video, so you should watch it now. Anyways, have a good one. Goodbye! I can't breathe.